Hi, my name is Nur Fatin Nabilah Binti Mohamad Firdaus Chong, and I am student from Universiti Teknikal Malaysia, Melaka. In this video, I will explain about SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. The Sustainable Development Goals were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to unite 193 countries around the world to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. There are 17 SDG goals, so one of the goals is responsible consumption and production, that is to ensure sustainable consumption and production pattern. Everyone deserves to live in a world where we produce just enough of what we need and reuse the stuff that we have done so that our world are kept clean and stay green. There are ways for us to cut down on consumption of stuff that we use, to cut down on production of stuff that we make. We can help to cut down on the things that we make, we use, and the things that we throw away. We can change the way of other things about waste by reusing it to create new things. It increases for rising use of natural resources as we strive for sustainable development and economic growth. It is important that we decrease our use of natural resources to minimize generated waste and pollutants. Challenges that the world are facing right now are food waste, high usage of global energy, and air pollution. Food waste is the biggest issue among the countries in the world. Recently, the statistics show that 1.3 billion tons of food being wasted every year, while 1 billion people go hungry and another 1 billion undernourished. Food that consumers throw away due to expiry will end up in the landfills, which can lead to global warming due to methane gas produced by rotten food. Next is global energy. We consume too much energy for cooling and heating. The worst part is where they always forget to switch them off after using them, and that can cause the environmental issue. This is because air conditioning at home can increase the number of hydrofluorocarbons in the atmosphere and destroy the Earth's ozone layers. Last and not least is air pollution. Most people prefer to use cars to reach to their destination, and because of that, will lead to more consumption of petroleum, which can increase the carbon dioxide in this earth. The use of electric cars can be much more cleaner than gasoline. An electric car produces fewer global warming emissions compared to gasoline-dependent cars that rack up to 57 tons of global warming emissions compared to 28 tons for electric car. Other than that, the electric car battery can also be recycled or reused. Electric car cuts global warming emissions by more than 50% compared to similar size of gas-powered car. There are ways for us to cut down on global consumption and production rates in order to produce efficient energy resources and provide better quality of life. To help the environment to conserve energy by reducing release of chemical and waste into the air, by avoiding taking cars or carpool when possible. Car sharing cuts carbon dioxide emission by up to 65%. Taking public transportation, walking or riding a bike are better options that can help the environment. Next solution is to save electricity. You need to make sure to turn off light and other appliances when not in use. Use energy-efficient light bulb instead of regular bulb as they last longer. Besides that, wasted food usually ends up in landfills. To reduce food waste, consumers can plan out the whole week meals in advance to avoid a cart overloaded with items that will ultimately end up in trash. There are many other solutions can be done, such as recycle, limiting the usage of water, use reusable water bottles, and print when necessary only. Responsible consumption and production goal is to ensure the non-renewable energies such as water and electric can be used by future generations. These resources can be depleted if not used efficiently because they are limited and cannot be renewed. Sustainable development will be achieved not only by growing our economies but minimizing waste in the process of doing so.